approximately 2 a.m.
You know, we have here a fifth case, all violent cases, all having to do with violent activities. And I wonder if there's one indisputable fact in every case. Miss Saldana, as a condition of your bond, you were ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming. You will also get a curfew of 9 p.m. If I find that you're out. You're not allowed to go to bars. This is not a negotiation. This is not a negotiation. You just had a Berghab, terroristic threat, mischief, and another terroristic threat. No further nighttime activities. Do you understand? You violate these conditions. I'm telling you now, I will make your bond so high you'll have teeth falling out. I will protect my community at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are, what age, gender, nothing. But it's high time. Bars, nightclubs, event spaces, over. You will get a GPS monitor on one ankle so we know where you are at all times. And the curfew is 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Your other ankle, you'll get a scram monitor so we know that you're not consuming alcohol. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, including marijuana, you will go to jail. I'm going to make your bond high because I will deem you a public danger. Do you understand? You are not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. You're not to go back to this event space, and you're not allowed to go to any place where 50% or more, 51% or more of alcohol is the primary sale. You go to jail. You have a job, Miss Saldana.
Yes.
What kind of monthly income do you have?
That's something I'm bringing about a month, 1,000.
Deputy will give you an application, so we'll have you fill out to see whether you will qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. I don't know who you have in this life, Miss Saldana, but if I make your bond $50,000 to $100,000 and you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you'll be stuck like Chuck in jail with me. And I'm telling you, it takes damn near 9 months just to get a 911 call. Do you understand? There are no mistakes in this life. There are choices. You either make a good one or a boneheaded one. Do you understand? All right, come on.
Judge, bottom of 18, cancel. Oh, so sorry, have a seat. Cancel.
Sorry, just
Okay, Perez, Pacino, come on up, cancel, go ahead and have a seat, after that, about one ahead of you. Go ahead and have a seat. Go ahead and start. Sorry.
Good morning.
good morning.
Morning.
You are Perez, Mr. Perez.
Yes.
You are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Officer was dispatched to a person asleep at the wheel on 610 freeway. Officer observed the vehicle running in park with the defendant asleep at the wheel. Defendant was the sole occupant of the vehicle and was parked on the main lanes of the highway. Officer observed two open Modelo 12-ounce cans in the driver console. Officer could smell the mild odor of alcoholic beverage and observed defendant's eyes to be glossy. Defendant stated he had two alcoholic beverages, then later stated he had four. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. 6 out of 6 HGN, 5 out of 8 walk and turn, and 2 out of 4 one night stand. DIC was read and defendant provided a breath sample. Results were 0.08, 0.108, and 0.144.
Mr. Perez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Does he have a license to drive?
We do not have a license number, Your Honor.
You are not allowed to drive. You do not have a Texas driver license. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing, and every time you drive, it's an offense punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do not drive. I don't care what you have to do in this life. You will get a handheld device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. If I find that you consume alcohol, likewise, into jail you go. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you and you will be in custody for many, many months. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir? How do you support yourself?
I'm working, but I'm not making too much money.
How much is not too much?
$800.
Okay, that's nearly 3,000. What other, who do you live with?
Yes. I have my probably 4 weeks.
I'll have you fill out an application. I need to know how much money you make. I need to know any spouse, any other income in the household. If you're married, any persons who live, if there's any income from them, I need to know as well. And then I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. Deputy will give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a reset, and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box, sir.
There's no driving application?
Yeah, it's over there. Okay, come on. He needs to come up here to sign a no driving affidavit.
Last name, profit.
Judge, Spanish, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Top of one, Judge.
Hey, good morning.
Mr. Counselor, first name is Jose.
Aguila Barrera. Wait,
Copy is good to go, here's your reset and your copy is confidential. You're
one more thing,
Okay.
please. You were Aguilar Barrera.
Yes, sir.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. It looks like they have removed you from the pretrial intervention program, and you've now worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You were pleading guilty to this offense. Is this what you were understanding, what you were doing at this time?
Yes, sir.
This charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. What we're doing today, it's now a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new offenses that you pick up. You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. How do you plead to this offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow this agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Can you put down?
Please. Okay, thanks. Please see the clerk. You mean something?
Last name, his name?
Those kind of problems. That gentleman right there,
Okay,
but you can, obviously, I wrote down everything. You can read, I confirmed, he gets $3,000 in social security, he lives with his mother. It's a criminal.
okay, so I guess, I don't know. Why don't we do this? Why don't file it and reset it to next week when she comes back? And then we can decide. Yeah. And then maybe next time you can also,
I can schedule
an interpreter that way.
Absolutely.
What's the charge?
Criminal forensic.
Okay,
He
yeah.
seems so nice. I don't know anything about allegations.
Okay, this
That
one,
one, she has an open warrant on her. She walked in, she's got 2 beatings for 8 of 5.
yeah, I'll come there. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And then, yes.
So as it stands now, the only thing I'm gonna have for you is a plea. I've got 2 walkthroughs.
Don't worry about it.
That's right.
Yes, I'll be there, I don't know, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. We're almost, oh,
Thank you, Judge.
ready?
Yes, Stansel, come on up.
All right, good morning, sir. Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Where's the trespass from?
Confirming your honor, it looks like it was. It looks like it was in a apartment complex. I'm looking at the address just to confirm.
Okay, Mr. Stansel, as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to go back where they had trespassed you from. If you go back, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, deputy will give you an application. I need to know whether you qualify. I need you to fill it out for me. Once you do, we'll take a look to see whether you qualify, okay? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please.
State,
Just no going back.
is your honor.
State, can you follow, bond conditions for all?
Top of 19, Stewart?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead and sign.
You were Mr. Stewart. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On April 26, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to Canal Street in reference to a vehicle stalled on a railroad track. An officer had observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage coming from defendant's breath, and a wheel witness stated the defendant was still driving the vehicle as they had left a local McDonald's and observed him getting out of the vehicle after getting stuck on the train tracks. Officer observed strong odor of alcoholic beverage coming from defendant's breath, and defendant stated he consumed 1 Cutwater prior to driving and was coming from a party. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 6 out of 6 HGN, 3 out of 8 walk and turn, and 1 out of 4 one-leg stand. DIC was read and defendant provided a breath sample. Results were 0.071 and 0.077.
You said the only thing he had was the odor of alcohol, right?
And he admitted to consuming alcohol.
So, I mean, if you can't justify anything other than the odor of alcohol is insufficient. So, are you losing?
Those are the only signs.
Yeah, I'm gonna find no probable cause to go forward. Be careful, Mr. Stewart. Life's way too short. You know what I mean? Really? Okay. For your mom, I'm gonna find no probable cause, okay? Just get your son. Okay, please.
All right, Judge, bottom of 19,
Okay.
Thompson, come on up.
Mr. Tunson, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney appointed. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On April 26, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer observed a vehicle failed to signal and failed to turn in the nearest left lane when making a left turn. A traffic stop was conducted and defendant was identified as the driver. Defendant stated he had been drinking 30 minutes ago, having consumed a beer and a party prior to the stop. Officer observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage from his breath and red bloodshot glassy eyes. Officer observed defendant to be unsteady on his feet. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 6 out of 6 HGN, 8 out of 8 walk and turn, and defendant refused the one-leg stand. The IC was read and defendant refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was executed.
Does Mr. Thompson have a license to drive?
I can run his license, Your Honor.
Please. Mr. Thompson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Because it's a second offense, I'm now placing an additional restriction on your driver's license. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, you will go to jail. You understand?
Yes, sir.
His license is eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Thompson, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
What kind of income do you have coming in on a monthly basis?
Right now, I'm just on social security.
Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me. I need to know everything about you, and then I'll take a look to see whether you qualify, how much money you have coming in, any other sources, if you're married, what they're making, because it's based on household income. Please fill it out and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify, okay? You're gonna sign a reset. Eventually you'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and after that, we'll just have you take a signature box, please. He's financial, yeah.
All right, Judge, next.
So we need guardian interlock. It's a second, so.
Top of 20, Willis, come on up.
All right, Mr. Willis, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On April 25th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer observed a vehicle with no rear license plate. A traffic stop was conducted and defendant was identified as the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle. Defendant stated he was coming from helping his brother out, but would not provide where he was headed. Officer observed slurred speech, the mild odor of alcoholic beverage, and delays in answering questions. Defendant also swayed when walking towards the back of the vehicle. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 4 out of 6 HGN, and the defendant did not complete the walking turn or one-way stand. DIC was read and defendant consented to a blood draw, and blood was drawn.
Okay. Any prior DWIs?
No prior DWI, Your Honor.
License?
His license is eligible.
Mr. Willis, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, illegal drugs, including marijuana, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
I'm telling you now that you're going to get tested probably 40 to 50 days. If you test positive for anything, it's just not going to go well for you. This is not a revolving door. If I have to put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. If you don't have insurance in your name, then likewise, no driving. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? What do you do for a living?
I work in the kitchen.
Okay. And what kind of money do you make a month?
I say,
Okay. Deputy will give you an application. I need to know how much you make from all sources, whether you're married, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, all income coming in. I'll take a look to see whether they qualify and then we'll see. You're going to sign a reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions and then we'll have you take your seat at the jury box. Hi, happy Friday. What's up? The look sometimes that you give me, it says so much. Okay. On Casares. Okay.
Just arraignment, I'm not contesting what you see at this time.
Casares, come up.
And I've already detected my complaint, which is like on the condition, so he should be fine with the access to
Mr. Casares, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay.
On April 25th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer observed a vehicle turn on Hoogendahl Road rapidly accelerate, causing the tires to spin and create a cloud of smoke, then accelerate to a high rate of speed. Officer reached speeds of 80 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone to catch up with the vehicle. A traffic stop was conducted. The defendant advised he had a firearm and marijuana in the vehicle in his backpack. A search of the vehicle was conducted. Marijuana and 2 Glock 19s were recovered, as well as a cocaine baggie and Xanax.
Okay. Mr. Casares, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Does he have a license to drive?
I can run his license.
You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you do, if you're a danger to my community, Mr. Casares, I only have one place for you. Do you understand? I'm not asking for much, man. I want my streets safe. You endanger it, it's just not going to go well for you. This is not a revolving door. You will not get PR bond for PR bond. If I have to throw your butt in jail, it's going to be with a high bond. You understand? Okay. So they're going to file conditions for you.
His license is eligible.
Great. We'll just have you sign a reset. I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, then you'll be free to go. Kavita, we'll just whatever you date you want for the felonies and then, sure, of course, and then waive the appearance and everything.
Thank you.
Hey, I haven't seen Slider around him. Is he all right?
Correct, he's,
You stole
Yeah.
Okay. Tell him hello. I haven't seen him in a long time. Okay, thanks.
Your Honor, for bond conditions, that's.
No weapons, no driving without insurance and a license.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye, Kavita. Hi, Miss Hudson, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
So
Top of 16, Dalton, come on up.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail because of the high blow. You're facing, like I said, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay.
on April 26, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to a crash regarding a vehicle that had hit a tree on Richmond Avenue. Defendant was standing next to the driver's side door with the keys to the vehicle in her hand. Officer observed glossy bloodshot eyes and the mild odor of alcoholic beverage from defendant's breath, as well as slurred speech. Defendant admitted to drinking one alcoholic beverage and being at a club prior to the accident. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 6 out of 6 HDN, 3 out of 8 walk and turn, and 2 out of 4 one let stand. The IC was read and defendant provided a breath sample. Results were 0.157 and 0.158.
You said there was an accident, right? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
she hit a tree, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Does she have any prior DWIs? Was there any alcohol in the car?
No party WIs, no alcohol to be clear on.
Okay, as the condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be tested. If I find that you're consuming either, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license. You must also maintain liability insurance in your name. If you don't have car insurance, likewise, no driving. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they cannot get a hold of you, likewise, into jail you go. We'll have you sign a reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then you're free to go. Thanks.
All right, Judge, top of 6,
Dang, stop.
Jordan.
Is it Dorn? Dorn. Ms. Dorn, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On April 24th, 2026, officers were dispatched to an assault in Harris County, Texas. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm reading the wrong one. On February 3rd, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, complainant was at an Ulta store and advised that defendant entered the store, went to the fragrance department, selecting several bottles, and exited the store without paying. Total stolen was $1,329. Officer reviewed footage of it.
Was she with anyone?
There's no indication that there was a co-defendant here on.
Ms. Dorn, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to go to any Ulta whatsoever for any reason. If you do, if you pick up a new case, I will revoke your bond. Ms. Dorn, you're working now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 already within 2026. If you so much as violate any condition, you pick up a new case, I will deem you a public danger. I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. Do you understand? We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have bond conditions created for you to sign. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Come on. There's no going to any Ulta. Alyssa, you ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you got a cause number for me?
Yes, it's going to be 2550326.
Okay,
Your favorite.
enlighten me, please.
So,
And okay, go ahead.
contextually, I have provided the state, well, technically they provided me the surveillance. I just sent back to them to show them that it wasn't even my client on the surveillance for that. I don't know if they looked at that yet. That's the context. Mr. Watson has been working at a delivery service, I think since July 2025. Their hours are 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. right now.
I'm not giving him any. If he's asking for time at night, no.
Yes, Judge.
No.
You wanted me to ask. I knew the person was on here. I told him I would ask.
And quite frankly, I'm ready to set it for trial. I mean,
Yes, sir.
their cases are super old. It's just one thing after the other. What's the deal, Pickle?
Two new cases you're on.
Well, no, the surveillance.
I haven't had a chance to review surveillance yet.
I mean, so it's on for next week. It's on for 5/5, which is Tuesday, right?
Yes, Judge.
Let's keep it on for that setting. Do your diligence, get it to them because,
Sent to eval, because I've had a chance to look at it.
okay, over the weekend, please just take a look. No talking, ma'am, please. Just take a look over the weekend so that way try to get it to them before we, okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Last name Rojas? Mr. Rojas, I want to get your signature on the keypad for your bond condition. Thank you. Yes. Mr. Rojas, this is an upgrade to the set in your bond condition. Those are the bond condition. You're welcome.
I'm so sorry.
I got it. I couldn't see it.
Hey, I'm gonna go to court,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's or you might have to think about it. Okay, we're back. Okay, but yeah, so the. How do we have the sounds good. I'm waiting. I'm making sure everybody's on. What about you? Get my note? Oh, yes, I saw. And that's what I think. But I think I was on myself. That shows financial. No. Has he? You guys. Sorry, if you already finished filling up any financial data, is that what you'll Oh, yeah, please. That's what's over here. Thank you. Mr. Willis, go ahead and raise your hand. Oh, yeah. Do you not have anything? Do you not say anything? Okay, then please use. Don't leave anything. Don't leave anything blank. I can't tell you what to put on there, but just make sure you would fill that out. So if there's a mouse, put a mouse. If it's not, don't leave it.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. Yeah, like I, in my call, I created some votes to get her phone from the friend. You done with the form? Okay, we'll go to the virtual there. Will she?
Can you raise your right hand?
No.
You raise your right hand.
Oh,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm all the information is true and correct?
yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. Back in the.
You don't have to put it on, if they're gonna be about. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I need a verbal. Okay, go ahead and see the, reach out. We're supposed to. But then I'm saying, have to get all the information. For how.
Thank you.
Yes. I can't change this. Please stop connecting them to some machines.
Very far with it. I think that's really good. This seems like this starts. Wait, it's.
That'd be great, you know.
Here.
No.
I think you should wait that.
No. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like looking on the activity and I was like. I like some days, I was like, when the red. Yeah, that's good. Work it out. So that's my. Yeah. Bruce.
How much is it like, I like that.
We'll get you back to one.
Yes.
I know.
I was gonna say triple E's and then yeah, then pick up you know, this is today's world, I'm just. Living in You can't do the 15 hour. Yeah, so I will make it to you right now. And then if you can pick up.
No issue.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yes.
Well, that's right. Or about the work, I'm like, well, it's, you know,
That's perfect. Personalities are very. Yeah, we did. We love you. I agree.
That's all our, that information. I'll approach them, we're over there. Next week, so.
Yeah.
That's why I don't follow this. Like, that's easily, you know, the rest of the. Brittany, or Christina, when she went crazy, was joy. Was Gary tours and like that.
I was rather, like, I was proud of him. Maybe I'll wait and then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's kind of.
I was like, no, we came down.
Yes.
I think it's more than acceptance. So it's a lot, but I can afford it.
I just think.
Now, I'm really sure she feels that she, we're in that mission, is it not?
Okay, I think it's good.
Six cases.
Is this the same person?
Oh, yes.
I'm almost squeezed all.
I know, you know, but, they have it as
Yeah.
So it looks like, I know this, but I don't know.
I have it nice. This is the last one. Okay, Johnston.
I have expression to make. You did the right thing, you miss a lot less from the way.
Okay, you can bring it up. I know, I just figured, but I will say, I wouldn't teach school. And I read the position.
That's a lot of. So you can stop working, that's all right. It just divides you.
I'm gonna get you right down here on the blue light.
Get all the other.
Follow. Yeah, that's how people do it. Oh, you're not charging. No.
Sorry, like that. For all the black. It's 11:45. Super late. I have about 15 minutes between all this stuff.
I know, that's what I've been doing.
I have.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to print it out. What does that mean? Right. Or to the station.
Yeah, we'll work on this on it, and then barcode and maybe the extras. Or hand that one is after them. I would think so, or we could do
You
that.
can do the now and then like we can finish afterwards.
Either way.
I'm not thinking my bag. Yeah. Because remember I had to go to the hospital, guy. Oh, and so
That's not you again.
I don't have to.
That was it. That one, I got it. Like,
He had like 7 bullets, like, I felt so bad.
oh.
So, when I get to do stuff that.
When you come back, you're not waiting, we'll say this.
I'll have you take a seat and then we'll call you back up when we'll be at, with the pad, okay? Morning. How can I help you?
I submitted.
Yes, it is, you can bring him on up.
Frank? Yes. Let's see. Well, that's not fair. There, yeah, just keep it up there.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get your right thumb print on the back. Thank you. Okay, go ahead and take a seat. They're gonna be back up in a little bit.
Yeah. I really want to do that with check. Okay. Next year, we'll do that.
After she paid her leave. He's not the leave, he doesn't know that. Yeah, she wanted it for just 3 years, but. Yeah, because I need you right. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Okay, so when I see some girl committed to me, and now father, yes, that was the I was like, she probably is like.
Ms. Lawson? I was in the. No, it's been. See, I don't think it's. Really, well, the conditions are in line with the I need to raise it. Yes. The conditions are found to be executed in the following section and the base having a plan and this is going to be solid plan during alcohol, going that are exercises in accidents and any other certificates that are
Maybe it's step 93 then. If you have something to test in, you have to show it to our others that same day. We'll be on office and we'll be from the same. That's the whole of my video on. If you don't want to see the I've said it's a line, which is and so she just found it around things and I know all things like that here it's in the no, but if I
I don't have either stage for neither one. Okay, I will talk. Thank you.
all of the accounts, okay. Next is a high block. How about one maybe 11? And here's the. Yeah, and I'll just.
So she.
She doesn't have a radio. She doesn't want to try to do it.
Yeah.
If she wants to.
July 7th. And I'll try to solve. Who's got it? This is a little more. Yes.
Oh, I thought there was like two of the on the said was
You want to get a grade. You do that help. She. Like they're not going to play. Let's get
Laura?
It's like. That's when I got there, he's like, I gave him my. And I wanted to be exist. They told me the word has to be it's not going to be so conversation.
I'm gonna put your signature on the sheet there. Malar, okay. Go ahead and sign this one. You're just to go through to restate in your bond conditions. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Well, then. If you see that it is a success, that's when it's like, well, I'm sure if it were to show up. It was like, that's also.
Y'all help them.
It's inside, so you can bring things trying to raise them on my list.
No, it's on. So then. It's one of them. So that. I know. Or. Mr. I don't know what she's. Gentlemen, custody, I'm not sure if the lawyers. What do you think? So you he said.
You'll have to go over this.
Well, no.
Yeah, there's conditions.
It's Mr. Stansfield.
July 7th.
He's in July.
So I'll send out some stuff, like this.
So it's not. I think it's. Yeah. You're walking.
Last name's Fleischer.
What are you?
Fleischer, I'm gonna get your signature right there on your bond condition.
That looks like a lot of food for them.
And I get to the all in.
I'm just gonna answer your, your arbitration restating your bond conditions, okay? You're welcome. Okay.
Hey, Michael. You wanna let me know about an opt-out bill?
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, he does.
No, no, back at the top. What's the case? You can send it. Okay, so I'm closed down the calibrating. Okay, what's that?
Yeah, you have to say.
It's fine, too much fun. You have to the case.
Not bad.
Should I get my phone to send it to the line?
I really don't think that there's gonna be like.
Yeah, because
All of you were.
no.
But I don't think there'll be any problem. Once he comes back. Genius. Access.
So you should, that's so.
I'm sorry, yeah, talk more about your thing. We send the doctors a place.
Right. All I have right now is. So I'm just. I was doing the deal. And then. Awesome. I think it's really.
Oh, yes, don't have to. Just go for direction. Fine.
No. On the. Or what's the part? What's the other thing? So he went to a parking lot. We parked his car. Purchased.
See you in a second.
Yeah, then it should. She might, he might do that. He's. Right, yeah, he has gotten on fire earlier, he's strong. Has some drinks and was waiting for some of him to take his home. You know, there's a. Usually it goes like 6 and there's just pride.
The conditions are like generally bad. And it's like.
But it is. Oh, yeah. It was like if you go look at the coast, I was like, like That's a great job. That's, yeah. It'll be like a risk that he made. Like consistent, you were supposed to do something. We're just doing. And Judge said, I mean, put that, and she saw. She said.
Really? Judge had signed the agreement. Yeah, they're in dispute. So. It's like, they want to go for that.
I was like, and they're like, it's like. We're here. You guys requested this. You want to gather the chance of being impeached is too high for it to be here pre-trial. So I told the prosecutor, it's like, oh, you guys told me, yes, he already told us that this was, that he fumbled through the because he did not really understand. You say the ignorance of the laws, no excuse for the people that have been watching all. Make sure that was hard to put that case. Like, I want to go and say, see my plan, it's like, sorry, sorry, I'll sit up in bed. You do that. So I think they go through the. Sure. I don't understand. It's very cool. 1997, a little bit underrated, just success. Yeah, that's all. That's specific I actually just showed that she's one. That's all. So I was like, yeah. My son's, I think this is first time. That's the other part of it. She was my it's like. That's. That's good. And she's like smoking. So we're actually, even if it's, all passes, it's funny because like, oh yeah, it's so true. Oh, yeah. Sure. Screeches on it. Like you had a work house, like I was 2 miles and like 2 minutes.
Same investigation.
You could avoid that.
When there's no air. And it also doesn't make a lot of sense, this one, street on fires.
I thought about going back.
Leaving a station for the top.
It's like, make money off that.
And this isn't a nice truck either. It seems like.
There's less like for tires, it's so like,
This is new. All these just like.
saw it, so it's so we got but. I have all the songs. I don't care.
What was the amount of questions? What we do, of course.
The other day, every year they do something. That was the son, and he's like that, he's like trying to. So, yeah, it's a bunch of other questions that can't be like this. It's not so that's right. I guess I did. And I was like, right now, so, because. Yeah, this proceeding. He's my. You can have the ball probably. And then I might that's. And the pirates. So we could do this on. You don't want to use it. That's what they.
Yeah, yeah, we'll keep that.
This one's got some video. Thanks. Yes, fuck it, but here too. I mean, it's like. And it's like, oh, you know, you're out of March. I can watch this. Actually, it's like, it was like professional. Yeah. And I even go, actually. So we got. So. Starting. It's that's what You see, they went cursing when I had. It's a little bit aggressive. I will say this. You feel like you're. Actually, it's like one. Like it's climbing like the something like that. So. Like he was like on the
Oh, yeah.
Fleischer. There's a lot of impressions here. Here, this is free, sir. He's like. So I'd be like, stick with seem like it, something looks like burning that.
I mean, it's just.
Be aware that any time that they say that's not. This is just for the entire for the rest of the world.
It was smooth.
For hostage, yeah, no contact.
Parallel thing.
I understand. It's not like a raise. Shouldn't have to guess. I don't think so. There's nothing with pre-trial. As far as talking about your condition, you want to see. So it's never not like it was anywhere. So you go there, it's not on there.
I'll take it 30. We're all you gotta get this. So much more than you, just what you said.
So like. Michael Jackson lyrics, the stage they thought all questions. He's a sneeze from on to the mind. He was like,
All right, please. Stop. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, you ready? Please. Thanks for being patient. Hi. Last name of your client?
Green,
Green?
yes, it's a BDR. It looks like there was one that I loaded.
All right, they're gonna get a scram today. Any further,
Yeah, I would just like to say that, she has entered into AA. She's been doing AA.
Great,
Been doing some things. She's in school.
she's gonna get a scram today, man. She tested positive. She has a DWA that was dismissed less than a year ago, man. Come up, Miss Green. She's lucky she's not going to jail, really.
Absolutely understand, Judge.
You were lucky that you're not going to jail, Miss Green, and I'm putting now a scram monitor on your ankle. Any further violations will result in your bond being revoked and you will go into custody. Do you understand? I don't give a rat's behind what the excuse is. Okay, we'll continue supervision. He gets a scram today. Thanks, guys.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, come on up.
So I'm here on an off-docket matter. My client is here today.
Okay,
It is case number 261763. Mr. Robert? There,
so 261700.
2617630. And there's a 634, which is a UCW, but it's out of the same
Okay,
term.
coming up, sir. Sir, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay.
On April 29th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was working undercover and observed motor vehicles participate in 3 different street races on 610, ranging from the 3500 block to the 6000 block. The motor vehicle race included a Corvette, Mustang, and a Charger. In all 3 races, all the vehicles slowed down to a speed of 20, 40 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone.
Were they side by side?
They were not, Your Honor.
Does not state when it's in. That they were side by side, Your Honor.
Of course.
The vehicles then accelerated to the speed of 100 miles per hour. All races were captured on video. A traffic stop was conducted. Defendant identified by his Texas driver's license and had a loaded handgun in his waistband.
Your Honor, you know where I'm going on this.
Yeah, but I mean,
Side by side, they had allegedly witnessed 3 of these. At no point does the officer or the deputy involved in this ever say that my client was side by side with any of those vehicles, whether they accelerated or not.
let's do this. I don't have time to get in a huge formal, let's have a formal hearing on Monday. I'm going to have him come back Monday and then I'll give you as much time as you need and we'll go forward and we'll delve deep into it. I just got to line people. It's
I mean, the code is the code. It's not.
I get it, but I want to do a deeper dive as well. I'm not going to just, I want to look at the code. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to give them a chance to do a further argument. I'm setting your case for a formal hearing on Monday. We will address it at that time. Now, you're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. Do not race, perform any reckless driving, donut street takeovers. Otherwise, you will be arrested. You will go into custody. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll just have signed conditions. We'll let you go and we'll see it on Monday. And then we'll.
Could we actually set it for, I believe it's set normally for Tuesday. So
Yeah,
we
do
could set
it
for
then.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Just do what you need to do. Get any case law and then you two, and then we'll
Sounds great.
do a deep dive then.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
May I briefly just reapproach on this journey?
Sure.
Ms. Veronica wanted me to mention, that Judge Singer didn't use the usual.
okay. I'm ordering her to get a scram now.
No, yeah.
No, so these conditions were by Judge Singer and he did not for random drug testing and I know it's your.
That's okay. Please put it on. That's what we always do.
And while we have that, he also did require the AA, if we're gonna have our own scram.
No, I'm not gonna require the AA. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, hi. Come up, Ms. Reingold.
I have Mr. Bard on docket. He was set to address meeting hours. He's not present.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, maybe excuse.
Yes, ma'am. Take care. Hi, come on up.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Last name is Martinez.
Okay.
He's in custody.
That was your time.
Oh,
28, 29.
yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second. Let me address them because I'm gonna have to bring him out. He's got a.
You got a few.
Yeah, okay. Hi, come on up.
Real quick, Judge.
Yes.
I've got Mr. Darren Ford, who's in
Okay.
custody. I think he needs a bond set on the MAJ. The allegation is that, he got arrested for marijuana,
Yeah, I'll set it at 5,001.
5,001.
Yeah.
I think it said it 1,000 originally.
Uh-huh.
He's not working right now. He says he gives plasma, to get by.
What do you want?
I want,
Within reason.
2,000.
3,500.
I mean, I think that's on an MHA. That's,
I mean, I can see if the new allegation was aggravated robbery, it's like, it's possession of marijuana.
all right, 3,501.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
Judge. Judge, secondly, Ms. Susanna Saldan,
Okay,
she's in the box right here. And you've given her bond conditions, and I believe you stated that you wanted her to have two ankle monitors.
Yeah.
One for curfew and one for a screen.
uh-huh.
And so Judge, as far as the curfew is concerned,
No, no,
well, but we're just asking for a change of the times.
I understand.
She works for NRG as a janitor, and her hours are from 5 PM to 10 PM every night.
Bring me proof and we'll talk. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
going to take her word for it.
We'll
Bring
get you
proof,
that on
Like
Monday.
actual letterhead, legitimate, not something on a bar napkin, and then we'll talk. And
Will
we'll,
do.
we'll tweak accordingly, but I'm not taking her word for anything.
Gotcha.
I mean, with all that we have.
I
Yeah,
understand.
okay,
All right, we'll do that next week.
see you Monday. Okay, hi, Mr. Whiteside, come on.
I have a PJ from Mr. Smith.
What, I'm sorry,
Mr. Smith,
what about him?
I'm a PJ.
Oh, okay. Mr. Smith, come up. All right, Mr. Smith, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. This will now reflect as a conviction on your record. After today, you will now be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new DWIs that you pick up. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will sentence you to this agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you, sir. Please see the clerk. Thank you, Mr. Whiteside. All right. Hi, Lindsay.
I have an English master plea for you on Johnson.
You have a plea too. Johnson, come up. This is a theft, right? Ms. Johnson, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for 2 days. You need to understand this will now be a conviction on your record. A third theft, you're facing a felony offense. You understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Is this what you want to do, ma'am? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, man. Thank you, Lindsay.
Hey, Judge,
Justin.
may I approach?
Yeah.
I have three to approach on. One is beyond, this is on the docket. It came
Okay.
back On Wednesday, we gave her, she turned herself in and we verified that. She got the ankle monitor on this morning. We just need to get your permission to reset.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Hawkins, I got this morning. It's a harassing communication. She got bond conditions.
Yes. No contact with the complaining witness and no weapon.
We're fine with that. The state was aware when they asked for those bond conditions that she lives on the first floor of the apartment building, that the complainant lives on the third floor. And they're not asking for her to be relocated or anything. She just, while she lives there, can't have contact with the complainant.
Right.
We understand? Okay. And then Ms. Moore, Carol Moore, I'll also got this approach on that. It's an older.
Yeah, that's an old case. So it's a failure to ID. Is discovery complete?
I'm checking right now, Judge. I have an offer on it.
Great. We'll give you one setting. It's nearly 450 days. We'll give you 30 days. At that time, she's got to be here.
Okay.
And then we'll
So-
clear trial.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thanks, Judge.
Have fun, Justin. Great. Have a great weekend.
Hey,
Hi.
Judge, one more time.
Okay, it's okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Judge, I'm
Double.
actually here on a case that was set on Monday, but we're going out of the country. So if we didn't hear from.
Yeah. For sure. What's the cause number?
Cause number is 2617
Okay.
274. They.
Peralta. Okay. Is Mr. Peralta here? Come up, Mr. Peralta. All right, Mr. Peralta, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You speak English, right? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
And Your Honor, I haven't had a chance to review the hymn, so I have to.
Go to it. Do it. Do it now.
Ms. Johnson? Yeah. On April 26th, 2026, officer dispatched in reference to possible criminal mischief call. Prior to officers arriving, defendant exited the residence and entered into his vehicle, which was parked in a roadway. Upon officers' arrival, they observed the defendant in the driver's seat of the vehicle, which was stopped in the roadway of the 300 block of Witter with the engine on and transmission in park. The defendant was the only occupant of the vehicle. Officers had the defendant exit the vehicle and observed the defendant to have red, watery eyes, slow slurred speech, and the strong odor of an intoxicating beverage coming from his breath in person. The defendant admitted to officers that he consumed 2 to 3 beers and came to the location because of an argument he was having on the phone with his wife. Officers spoke with the reportee of the criminal mischief, who advised that defendant had showed up to the residence to retrieve some personal property and was arguing with someone on the phone and became agitated and began to throw items and attempted to damage the television. Defendant exited the residence, entered his vehicle. She was able to maintain a visual of him in the vehicle until the officers arrived. The defendant admitted to operating the vehicle and arriving at the location after leaving through a rustic where he drank 3 12-ounce Bud Light beers. The defendant also advised he had no injuries, no physical disabilities, head injuries, not with muscular contacts, and takes no medication or drugs. During an inventory of the vehicle, officers located an open container of a 12-ounce Bud Light can located in the center of constant cup holders. The can had liquid inside and liquid on the rim. The vehicle also had liquid spilled throughout as it had a strong odor of intoxicating beverage. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. 6 out of 6 HGN, 5 out of 8 walking turn, and 2 out of 4 one-leg stand. Defendants, sorry, Your Honor. DIC was read and defendant refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was executed.
Mr. Peralta, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your. Sure.
Okay. First of all, Judge, it says possible criminal mischief. He's in his house.
He's not charged with that.
Right, but that's the reason they approached the vehicle allegedly. They don't know. My client had not committed any traffic violations. He was just parked in the car. There's no reason for them to come and have him step out of the car and begin a DWI's investigation.
Well,
And that's exactly what they did too.
they're following up on a criminal mischief investigation. Can't they not go over there, get information, and then go seek to find who he is or where he is to investigate further?
According to the summary, they had to exit the vehicle immediately. And then they conducted the investigation at that point. No description.
Yeah, no description we have of the defendant. He didn't say anything.
No, she said, the wife said, yeah, he did this, he just got in his car and he took off. That's what she said.
It actually wasn't his wife, Judge. That wasn't,
Or-
it wasn't the wife, it was
Girlfriend or,
somebody, whoever it was.
is that right?
I'm going through the names, Your Honor.
Let's do this. He's not on docket today. I have a bunch of other people still to do. Let's do this last. Let me deal with them because they're on docket and
Okay,
then
thanks, Judge.
just hang tight for a second and then we'll come back. And it'll give time for her to even go more. Come on.
How you doing, Judge? I have Della Cruz, Franklin Williams.
Okay.
Hi, Della Cruz, come on up. Judge, we also have an.
Mr. Dela Cruz, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You speak English? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
On April 25th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to an accident. Officer on scene advised that when she arrived, she observed 2 motor vehicles that had crashed head on. Officer advised that motor vehicle 1 had crossed over the middle lane onto oncoming traffic and struck another vehicle. Officer observed the driver still sitting in the driver's seat upon arrival. Defendant had slow responses and was unbalanced and advised that he had smoked a joint 2 to 3 hours ago. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 0 out of 6 HGN, or 0 out of 6. Sorry, Your Honor. 0 out of 6 VGN, but did observe a slight spasm during HGN. 8 out of 8 walking turn and 3 out of 4 one-leg stand. CIC was provided a blood sample, results were 0.0. Defendant consented to blood draw and blood was drawn.
Mr. Dela Cruz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand? You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license or liability insurance. You must maintain both. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. Do not use alcohol. Do not use illegal drugs. Do you understand? Okay, we'll have you sign a reset. We'll have you sign your conditions, and then you're free to go. Please. Hi, are you ready?
There's number on B18.
Okay. Do you need a brought out?
Yeah, it's good.
Please.
She was
Lindsay, do you want to talk while we're waiting?
It's a stash plea. So I can make.
Let's do it. I mean, it's going to take a while to get them out. Come on. Ready? Perez? Mr. Perez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done.
To confirm for his benefit, Your Honor, is that time, sir?
Yeah, yes. This is, but you need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there forever. This may have grave immigration consequences on you. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Do you understand? Do you still want to do this? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. Like I said, you give up the right to appeals. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
90-day license suspension. Okay. All right, come on up, Ms. King. Okay. I'm assuming that you're asking for a bond. Your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I have to get to know you in about 20 seconds to see, should we set you a bond? Are you a dangerous person? If we set you a bond, everyone says that. Everybody and their brother says that, right? But paper tells me who you are. I don't know what kind of criminal history you have. I have no idea what you're charged with, but that goes into a lot as how we decide what to do. State.
Your Honor, the parties have agreed to a bond.
Okay, what's she charged with?
Ms. King was wanted out of Santa Rosa County, Florida for a probation violation.
on a larceny grand theft of $750, less than 5,000, which shows to be a felony there. I don't see any criminal history for her
Okay.
aside from this.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
And so the parties agreed to 2,500.
Sure, I'm okay with that. So understand, I will set you a bond, but you need to understand, you don't get multiple chances at this. You get one opportunity to do the right thing. That means you go to Florida and you turn yourself in, not, all right, I'm gonna go next week, I'm gonna go tomorrow. As soon as you get out, you need to make your way on there, because if you try to get there the last day and something happens, it doesn't matter. If you fail to turn yourself in, we give you 14 days from the date of your release. If you fail to do that, I'm going to revoke the bond. I will set it at 0 and I will not give you another one. I'm going to get you because you can't run forever. And this time I will hold you here until Florida gets you. You understand? Okay, done.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you ready for the arraignment?
Yes.
Top of 11, Miller, come on up.
What time did Mr. Miller get here?
He was running late because his flight was delayed.
Where do you live, Mr. Miller? Mr. Miller, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 15th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to a traffic stop that was conducted on North Freeway. Defendant was observed traveling 120 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone.
My God.
When the traffic stop was being conducted, defendant braked and almost caused a collision with the officer. Officer made contact with defendant and detected a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from his breath and or person. Defendant stated he had consumed 2 Don Julio shots an hour prior to the initial traffic stop and was coming from a club. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, 4 out of 6 HGN, 3 out of 8 walking chart, and 0 out of 4 one-night stand. DIC was read and defendant provided a breath sample. Result for 0.143 and 0.145.
Does he have a license to drive?
Yes, Your Honor, he has a license from West Virginia. I'm running it right now.
At 120 miles an hour, I'm now ordering you not to drive, Mr. Miller. Do you understand? If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're using, likewise, I'm going to put you in jail. You have already missed court once. Every time you miss court, we revoke, raise the bond, and it doubles, triples, quadruples, quintuples. Do you understand? Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? How do you support yourself? Okay. Do you mind providing them with an application, please?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. We're going to give you an application. I need you to sign a reset, and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box, sir.
Right this way.
Okay, come on up. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
I straight wall. Sorry. It's actually Monday. I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on, let me get them out of here because don't go. Sam,
Hey, Judge.
do you mind hitting the sound bar? There's a power. There's a power.
Apple pie.
Can you hear me,
Hold on,
Judge?
Sam.
It's on, Judge.
Okay, what are we doing with Cooligan, man?
So I emailed John. He's out of the office. We're just waiting on the contract, Judge. He's already got the interlock on. So once we have a contract that we can sign, then we can move forward.
What do you mean you're waiting on the contract?
I don't have the PTI contract. We've completed the TRAS.
So how do you have the interlock?
Because he had it as a condition of bond. So we already have that on.
What's the deal, Pickle?
I've got from April 15th is the last note I have, Judge, about the TRAS, IOP, SAP application saved. I can email Kenneth Henry and see where the contract is.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yes, Judge.
Let's set it for late next week, Sam. Okay, we're gonna email Kenneth now what's going on, okay?
Okay, good. And can we waive Mr. Cooligan's appearance for that?
If he paid the DA, well, he hasn't paid the DA fee. Just get the contract, pay the DA fee. If he's got everything done, then yes, okay?
Okay, all right, thanks, Judge.
How about Thursday next week?
Sure.
Thursday good for us?
Judge,
What?
if I have to be here for that, my daughter does have cancer treatment that day.
Okay, I'll waive it. What day do you want next week?
On Friday, can we do Friday, Judge?
Friday? I'm gonna waive it regardless. Yeah. Okay, just all you have to do is pay the $300 fee, and that's the last thing you gotta do, other than sign the contract.
I already did that.
Huh?
The one I paid next door?
No, it's something
Okay,
different.
another one.
Yeah, so we'll have you sign a reset. We'll get out. I'll let you talk to your lawyer and he'll explain it more to you, okay? I'll waive it for the next one though. He's here, Sam, but yeah, I'll
Yeah,
waive it,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, just tell him to call our office.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Kobe,
Thesaurus.
Yes, Judge.
who's your client?
So I have Miss Murphy, Demetria Murphy. She's got a bond violation. I was in there earlier talking with her. I just had to hop back to my office.
Is Miss Murphy here?
She was in the jury
Come up-
box.
Come up, ma'am.
Judge, it's 5 skips. I did speak to the pretrial or, folks there in the court. She told me that 4 of these were kind of late blows. One of them was a miss. So
I'm gonna put a scram on her ankle now. You will get a scram on your ankle now. If you have any violations further, you will go to jail. Do you understand? There's absolutely no tolerance going forward. Okay, hey, we'll give you just a normal reset, Kobe.
Okay, it's pretty early case, Judge. I appreciate that.
Give me, hold on, let me get your date.
Sure.
Vic, what do you say?
Judge, you originally had 6-9.
You want to keep 6-9?
That's fine. That'll work.
Okay, done. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, we're gonna have you sign your pretrial conditions. Michael,
Commissioner Connor.
come on.
And Dr. Matt Garner, Mr. Brandon Knight, you had ordered for him no driving. He has the strap on his leg. He got the interlock open, you would remove it. You said no. He was wondering, can we get a remove order for the interlock in the car?
What does he have now?
He has both the strap and the.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the one because he's got a scram, so we'll know if he's gonna drink.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Calvani, we approached about could he go for the religious holiday and
Oh,
he's done all the classes, Your Honor. He's done everything.
I don't know. I don't know. It's already 12:20. I have to get out of here because I got my daughter back in sick. Can we talk about it Monday?
Was hoping to see if you can leave, but it's all right.
I don't know. You give me a second
Yes,
because come on,
Sorry.
5 minutes. Sean, come on.
Yes, Judge. So I'm just gonna straighten it down so it makes more sense. On April 26th in Harris County, an officer dispatched 309 Witter Street in reference to a possible criminal mischief in progress involving a known suspect, Jose Peralta, that was breaking property and quote, going crazy on the report call. Prior to the officer arrival, the subject exited the residence and entered a motor vehicle parked in the roadway in front of the residence. Upon officer arrival, the officer observed the defendant in the driver's seat of the motor vehicle, stopped at the roadway with the engine on and in park. The reportee of the criminal mischief advised that she did not want to pursue charges, but advised that the defendant was arguing on the phone, throwing items, and soon after exited the residence, entered the motor vehicle, and she maintained visual on him in the motor vehicle until officers arrived. Officers observed the defendant to have a strong odor of alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, and red watery eyes, and admitted to having 2 to 3 beers and operating the motor vehicle. An open 12-ounce Bud Light was in the center console with liquid inside and liquid spilled throughout the vehicle. SFSTs were 6 out of 6 HGN, 5 out of 8 walking turns, and 2 out of 4 one-night stand. DIC was read and refused. Blood search was conducted through the warrant. License not eligible.
If I can read the summary. Basically what it says is, upon police arrival, Officer Watson observed the described subject. There is no describe, there's no description. given.
He's talking about him. He was talking about Mr. Peralta.
I'm just reading what this says, Judge.
Yeah,
It says
okay.
describe something. I mean, the cop, there's no description given in the call or anything. It's my point. There's nothing that they ever described what the subject looks like. So it says they observe or describe subject here and after the defendant in the private vehicle of Durango, which was stopped in front of the house, with the engine on transmission and park. The defendant was the only occupant of the vehicle. Officer Watson and other officers had the defendant exit the vehicle. Number one, there's not a description of the defendant.
He sees him at the apartment and he sees him get into the
No,
car.
that's not what it says, Judge. That's
Did you
what it
not
says.
say that?
The reportee said that she observed him exit the residence and enter the motor vehicle, and the call was for quote Jose Peralta, a known suspect.
Right, it's 10 o'clock at night, Judge, remember, this is nighttime. They're approaching in the middle of the park vehicle. They haven't seen him get into the car. There's no real description of him. And the first thing they do, they come and get him out of the car and tell him, hey, you know, we're going to be investigation.
She points to the subject who it is,
It
right?
doesn't say that.
So the reportee advises that she had seen him enter the car and maintain visual on him in the car until they arrived.
And that's after.
Does she tell the officer, oh, that's him?
I'm just gonna read straight from the dibs on it. The reportee advised the defendant showed up at the residence, retrieved some personal property, was arguing on the phone, was agitated and throwing items, attempting to damage TV. Soon after exited the residence and entered his vehicle, and she maintained visual of the defendant in the vehicle until police arrived. The officer contacted the defendant is the next sentence.
There's nothing in there that they go to her and say, hey, that's the guy right there. Nothing, there's no facts like that. As a matter of fact, that, what he's saying about the keeping an eye on her doesn't come toward the end or toward the middle of the summary.
Aren't they allowed to go investigate?
Well, they, of course, they have a right to investigate, Judge, but they don't know who this guy is. There's no description given of the defendant. They went and spoke to her afterwards. And she apparently she must have said, yeah, I think visual on it, but there's nothing that they went, there's nothing in the facts which indicate that they went and spoke to her and she said, yeah, he's right there in the car. Now, yeah, if that's the case, if they say that, then that's okay. I understand. That's not what happened. They just went to the car, took him out, began an investigation. And that there's no probable cause for the stop, Judge. There's no violation of any traffic. There's no traffic violation that he's committed.
Well, the point is that
There's no-
investigating to see if this is the person, right? And a lot of times they'll get the person and then they'll take them back to the scene. Hey, is this who this person is that did this?
But
You
they didn't
know?
do that. They took him out, they had him exit, and then they began the sobriety test. And then afterwards is when they spoke to her.
I do have the dings that upon the police arrival, Officer Watson observed the described subject, the defendant, in the driver's seat of the vehicle.
That's my point, there's no description given of it. And as a gen summary.
I don't know.
So we would argue that it's a call out for criminal mischief for a known suspect, Jose Peralta, who reportedly keeps eyes on the suspect sitting in the car. And they then arrive and see him in the driver's seat and then take statements on the scene during the investigation, which then they get clues with DWI when they go up to him in the car. Start the DWI investigation from there.
Again, the reporting, there's nothing. in the
I mean,
summary.
this is probable cause. It's such a low burden, you know? Beyond a reasonable doubt, it's a completely different standard, you know? But for probable cause purposes, all they're doing is investigating, you know? And to try to put one and one together, they get them and do they go back to the scene and to try to identify that this is the person?
So from my reading of the DIMS, it's two residences right next to each other and the car on the roadway outside of it. So it's the call to that location and then all that happens basically like.
Does he drive at all?
No.
He's in the, so it's operations and the vehicle's on in the park in the road. So that's what they arrive.
Does anybody see him drive? Does she see him drive?
From the DIMS judge, it's,
No, Judge. And there is an issue with it because the car was on and not, right? Obviously, the evidence will show it.
Well, he's saying the car's on, but
with the engine on and the vehicle in the park.
does she see him drive at all?
Just up checking the DIMS judge, so
Mhm.
it's the report.
There's nothing to indicate that she had.
Just says that he entered the vehicle and she maintained the visual on him
Yeah,
in the vehicle.
all right, I'm gonna find no PC.
PC also admitted to driving from one location to the residence.
That's after he was arrested.
But that's something for trial purposes, for a motion to suppress, not for purposes of probable cause. This is probable cause just to see if there's enough to go forward.
It does say that, yes, Judge, I'm sorry, I missed that. The defendant admitted to operating the above described vehicle and arrived at 309 Witter after leaving 308, where he drank 3 12-ounce Bud Light beers.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna find PC then. I don't keep making, come up. Mr. Peralta, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. You're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Because it's a second offense, you're not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, I will revoke your bond. Do you understand? Okay, we're going to have you sign the conditions, and then after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you.
All right, please. All right, coming up. Yeah.
I think the coroner needed work from you to remove Mr. McKnight's, Mr. Knight's interlock.
Yes.
Yes.
So that he can offer to trial services. He has it. to-
He voluntarily got it.
Oh, yeah, then, yeah,
Okay. all right.
yeah,
It says that can't.
yeah, he's got a scram. Okay,
And then
the other guy?
He has completed his SLP, his effective decision making in DWI review offenders course since the last time he came. But he hasn't paid his DPS, fees, so he owes $1,426.
Wow. He owes a lot of money and, you know, how long is he going? Does he want to go?
for 30 days.
Did he do the community service? Last time we were here, he hadn't even started it.
I haven't been able to confirm that he's enrolled in community service because the lady was out of office. But I see he's enrolled with, the Eastern Foot Bank, but I haven't been able to confirm that he's.
What are the dates of your trip? Not happy with you. You're still not in compliance.
Dates is from tonight to the 4th,
To the 5th of what?
5th of next month.
Okay, I'll allow you to travel for the month. We're going to check back with you on the 6th to make sure that you're back. If you're not back, it's not going to go well. You understand? Okay, all right,
Thank you.
done. Have a safe trip. Guys, I need you to bring someone out, please. It's Martinez, right? Okay.
Yes, and I also do have a gentleman here out of custody we need to approach upon.
Who?
It is Mr. Tunson, Gary Tunson.
We've already done everything with Mr. Thompson.
We have, Judge, however, I would like to request him to have it affordable and a non-driving.
No. He's driving a car. He's going to have to put the interlock on the car.
Well, the issue is, Judge, he's gonna have to be built. He's not gonna have it much longer.
I don't know that for sure. If that happens, bring me proof and we'll talk. But until that point, I'm not going to trust that he's not going to drive without alcohol on. I don't want to take that kind of risk. He's going to have to do it. If it does get repoed, bring proof and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Jeff.
Of course.
Hey, real quick, my client doesn't have a vehicle, but it's driving.
He had a vehicle that he
All right.
pulled over. He's got to put it on.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not going to trust it again.
Okay.
Hey, can we go through the list?
Bottom of one, top of two.
5,002 on both. And then the bottom of two as well, 2501. Mr. Martinez. Over and over and over and over and over. Some people just don't. 8/18/25 theft. 11/4 failure to ID. 11-4, DWI second. The next day, another theft. A month later, criminal mischief. And somehow, while I'm bond for all that, now another theft. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open cases. Sorry, 6. And this is not my first rodeo with Mr. Martinez. I have had him on here at least 4 different cases, and all those cases at 7505, because at least 5 different occasions he's failed to appear for a court. You are a flight risk, Mr. Martinez. And I will now set each of your bonds at what's reasonable in light of 6 open cases and that he can't come to court.
Well, Your Honor, I don't have an excuse for you, but I do have an explanation I'd like to give you.
No kidding.
If I may. In the past, unfortunately, he had stumbled into some homelessness due to some issues with him and his wife. He broke up, he got kicked out. That led down to some snowballing effect into couch surfing and bad decision making. However, he's now back with his wife. They have a place. He's got a job at a landscaping for a business. He's doing his own landscaping on the weekends to make some extra money. I do have contact with his, contact number for his wife and his. We are absolutely willing to do the GPS monitoring. He understands, we talked in detail about this court's position on bond violations and missing court. I understand the court's hesitance, so I'm not asking for a PR bond. However, he is indigent, and him and his wife do have a couple kids together, and he's the breadwinner. So I would like to ask this court if you'd be open to it for $1,000 bond. Sure.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, this.
With GPS conditions, and we're willing to go by Kirby.
That's cute. No. Each of your bonds will be set at 25,006 because I find by clear and convincing evidence there are no non-financial conditions that will suffice to get you to come to court and to protect our community. You have 6 open cases, and on 4 of the last cases that you've had here, you have failed to appear on 5 different occasions. Now, if you do end up posting bond, you will get a GPS prior to release. You will be under house confinement. You are not to drive. You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. And no contact with, tell me where are all the thefts from?
The newest theft is from Walmart. The one from October is also from Walmart. And the one from August is from Target.
You are not to go to Walmart. You are not to go to Target. And Mr. Leonard, I want to give you a brief that prior for anything on these cases, I would like to do a TRS to see how we go forward, because it's apparent that I just don't know what the correct way of going forward in light of the fact that, Mr. Martinez, let me give you a little perspective. In 1 year, you have picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cases in 1 to 1.5 years. I really don't know how to go forward, but I think that it would be prudent and wise to probably do a TRS to see. So there we go.
Will that be something issued about today?
I don't know. I mean, we can, if you'd like, I'd like to talk to him for you to talk to him to see how, but
Richard, yeah, we spoke already today. If we can get that started.
yeah, I think that's probably,
I'll get started on that.
okay,
On the cases.
thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
If you revoke these current ones.
All of them. They're all 25,006.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Ms. Linden. Hey, and
So remember that notice of appeal, you said they, you did one, they did a motion. So just so you know, the appeal process is gonna still go through. So do you want to set up, do you not want to sign it or do you want to?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, people are supposed to approach, people are supposed to ask for an appeal bond. I mean, there's a whole host of things that you're supposed to do. We don't just, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, for sure.
Top of 7.
Yep.
That's the one number.
2501.
Top of 14. Rodriguez. There's a check.
Nothing, just keep going.
Bottom of 16 and top of 17. Council said you allow them to accept Monday.
Yes, yeah, yeah, that's right.
Go ahead and sit back in the.
Rodriguez.